Hello and welcome to your latest Maths Wizard video. Today we're going to be looking at factors and multiples. So by the end of this video you should be able to do the following skills. So you should be able to list the factors of numbers, list some multiples of numbers. You'll notice I put the word sum there and not just the, and you'll see why perhaps a little bit later. And you'll then know the difference between a factor and a multiple. So sometimes that is something that people do confuse on occasion. So a factor of a number is a number that divides the given number easily or exactly, leaving no remainders. So essentially it's a number that goes into another number an equal number of times. So for example, 6 is a factor of 12 because when you divide 12 by 6 you get 2. So if you do 12 divided by 6 you end up with 2. So you've got a whole number answer there, which must mean 6 is a factor of 12. Another example, now 5 is a factor of 100 because if you do 100 divided by 20, you get 5. So if you want to look at it from a different perspective, because 5 goes into 120 times, it means it must be a factor of 100. And one key thing to always remember with factors is this: factors are always the same size or smaller. So the factors of 20 are 1, 2, 4, 5, 10 and 20, and you'll notice that all of those numbers are 20 or smaller. So that's a key thing to remember with factors. They will never be bigger than the number you're being asked to find the factor of. Now multiple, a little bit different. A multiple is the number you get when you multiply a certain number by a whole number. So for example, 15 is a multiple of 5 because you get 15 when you multiply 5 by 3. So 5 times 3 gives you 15. So 15 is a multiple of 5 and it's also a multiple of 3 as well. The key thing with multiples is multiples are always the same size or greater, so the same size or bigger. So the first 10 multiples of 5 are listed below. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 and 50. And you can just keep going there. You could just keep going up in fives forever and ever and ever, which is why I said at the start, you'll be able to list some multiples of particular numbers. So let's do a bit of practice then. So the first number I'm going to give you is the number 25. So I'd like to know the factors of 25 and then the first 5 multiples of 25. So if you pause your video and have a go. And there are your answers. So you can see your factors of 25 are 25 or smaller. So we've got 1, 25 and 25. So if you want to check that, if you do 25 divided by 5, you get 5. Do 5 times 5 to get 25. And then 25 divided by 1 gives you 25. That shows you that you can do 1 times 25 to get 25. Then your multiples of 25, we've got 25 times 1 here, 25 times 2 is 50, 25 times 3 is 75, 25 times 4 is 100, 25 times 5 is 125. Okay, next question then. I'm going to give you 36 this time, so I would like to know the factors of 36 and then the first 5 multiples of 36. So if you pause your video and have a go. Okay, and then here are your answers to this particular one. So if you want to do a bit of check-in, if we look, let's say 18, we have to do 18 times 2 to get 36. So you can see there, those two match up. So those are one of your factor pairs. We do 4 times 9 to get 36 as well. So those two are a factor pair. And you've got 1 times 36. You've got a few other examples there as well. But these are all of the numbers that go into 36. And if we look at your bottom one, first 5 multiples of 36, we're going from 36, 36 times 1, 36 times 2, and so on. Okay, final example then. So I'd like your factors of 64, and then I'd like the first 5 multiples of 64. Okay, and then here are your answers to this one. So all of those numbers there go into 64. So if you want to check any, you can do 16 times 4 to give you 64. and you can see there both of those numbers are there. We've got one pair of factors there, and your first 5 multiples of 64, we've got 64 times 1, 64 times 2, and so on there. Okay, thank you very much for listening to this video. So if you click subscribe, and I'll be uploading loads more videos around the GCSE Maths Foundation syllabus. There'll be another video that sort of links with this around highest common factors and lowest common multiples, which is an extension of this topic. But thanks very much for listening, and bye-bye.